Oh. Morning, Amirul.
Yeah, morning.
Okay, guys, so COM convoy resumes for day 2. Today's a nice Saturday morning here in Penang, and traffic looks clear. Our destination today is Kuala Terengganu, and so from the Iris yesterday, Amirul and I are now swapped into the Mitsubishi Outlander.
The 2.4.
2.4. You drove before Outlander?
Never.
Never. Okay, good.
Which
So left. Oh, tarik tu.
See, that one
Oh yeah, we took the wrong turn. Oopsie. Okay, good. We managed to find our proper way back. Yeah, so now we are going to rejoin the convoy. We're going to refuel the cars first and push on to Kuala Terengganu. Okay, so we've just refueled our cars, ready for our journey to Kuala Terengganu, but we have a bit of a problem here because the V40, hayo cilaka man, kena screw. Right. So Eugene, you're driving this car, right? Okay. So the two of you driving this car, and as all good friends do, we'll leave you guys behind. Fine.
Go on, live
see
long
you.
and prosper.
See you.
It's one
See
of
you.
the many perils of
Yep.
long distance driving.
In the spirit of camaraderie, we go first.
Okay. See you.
Bye.
Alright. So we are heading off, hitting the road,
Yeah.
leaving Eugene and Adrian behind in a punctured Volvo V40. But actually no, it's not a severe puncture. The screw is still lodged there, so air is only leaking out very slowly.
Yeah.
So they have driven off to look for a tire shop to quickly repair the tire, and then after that they'll continue the journey. So yeah, long day ahead. Okay, bye Penang. You've been good to us. Bye. Crossing the Penang Bridge. I'm going to show you a cool feature of the Outlander that's not previously available with the CBU cars. Amirul, can you help me activate one of your signal lights? Okay, so the Outlander is 360-degree camera, but here's the best part. When you activate your signal light, right, it automatically brings up the 360-degree camera on one side, and then it also shows the image of whichever side of the car that you signal. So right now Amirul signal left, so this is showing the image from the left side camera, which I think is pretty brilliant, right? And it should come in very, very handy when you are trying to park at a very tight space. Okay, so we're about 140 kilometers away from Belum. Okay, so one of the things about Cars of Malaysia COM is that our scoring system is very transparent. So if you go to horizon.com/2018-COM-scoring, you will be able to see exactly how each car is scored in what aspect. So you actually be able to see how I scored the Outlander here, how Amirul scored the Outlander as well, and of course also all the other various cars lah. And we scored these cars through a number of through various criteria that cover price, performance, safety, features, design, interior, and all that. So it's a very comprehensive system, and a lot of people misunderstand COM as an award for car makers. It really is not. It is actually a buying guide for consumers. So it is what Cars of Malaysia we strive to achieve is that we are just telling you, in any segment, at any budget, if you're looking to buy a car at that given segment or budget or price, these are the three best choices, and what is best for you is up to you to decide based on how we score each car, and you will see how each car is, you know, perform in various aspects. So let's take the Outlander here for example. It is in the family SUV category to get grouped together with the Santa Fe, Sorento and the X-Trail. All the other are similarly sized 7-seater SUVs. So the first aspect which the Outlander scores very well relative to its rivals is in its value proposition, its pricing. Okay, now the 2.4 liter version CKD that we are driving here, in current, you know, 0 GST 0 SST price, right, is 146,000 ringgit, which is more. It is cheaper than the X-Trail 2.5. It is cheaper than any variant of the Sorento or the Santa Fe. Okay, if you are willing to go for less performance, the base 2-liter model with not significantly less features is available at 132,000 ringgit. Now, this price, right, if you go shopping at other brands, most other brands only give you a 5-seater SUV, but Mitsubishi gives you 7 seats, and this is not like a very cramped kind of 7-seat SUV. It is a properly you know, spacious 7-seat SUV. Of course, it is at the back, far at the back, the third row, it is not as spacious as it would be in, say, a Pajero Sport, but it is enough space for an adult to sit in for an average length journey. Okay, another area where the Outlander scores very highly is in the aspect of safety. Okay, safety wise, right, the Outlander comes standard with 7 airbags. You get a you get a built-in dash cam. You actually get drowsiness detection, rest reminder. So when the car detects that your steering inputs are a bit erratic, it senses that you are perhaps feeling a little sleepy and tells you, hey dude, you need to stop by somewhere, have a rest, take a nap, have a coffee, 100 plus Red Bull, whatever. Okay, and of course, as demonstrated earlier, there's a 360-degree camera. I believe the camera is locally fitted, but still, it is a very good system whereby image resolution is average, but it has this smart little feature where when you activate the signal lights, it also shows you the surround view together with whichever the side it magnifies the side camera feed as one standalone image, so you can see exactly what is alongside, you know, either direction. Yeah, okay, and yeah, so you get standard stability controls, traction control, hill start assist, anti-lock brakes, of course, anti-lock brakes, right? And you get ISOFIX, parking sensors, so overall, as a sheer value for money proposition for big families in need of 7 seating capacity, right, the Outlander is a fantastic value for money proposition. Wah, road holding cekap ni. Composed handling. Okay guys, so we are halfway to Belum, and we are stopping by restaurant Kari Kepala Ikan Salim for a quick pee stop, for some of them to smoke, to drink, for Bing to step on the Triton's rear end. And yeah, so I'll be swapping over to drive the Outlander later and give Amirul a well-earned break. Hi guys. Hi man. Right, so today we welcome John to our convoy. Hello. Hi John. Alright. So John also brought his Honda City along to join us. Very honored to have you guys coming with us. No problem. Yeah. So Cars of Malaysia, besides us going out to meet our fans, we also welcome you guys to come and convoy together with us. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, P break over, back on the road. So now my turn to drive and experience what the Outlander has to offer on these beautiful roads. Hey guys, so the convoy is now going on one of those country's beautiful back roads headed to Belum, and I'm driving the Outlander, and my god, this car has a very, very well sorted chassis. I mean, it is very composed, and you know, because these roads, right, these are not the best maintained roads in the country, you know, and yet the Outlander suspension, it soaks up all these irregularities on the surface with amazing sophistication. It's like pop, pop, pop. The suspension just thumps everything into submission, you know, so you feel a bit of like a knock, but it's you also feel the suspension at work, just, you know, ironing it out all the way. It's a very, very well sorted suspension setup, and the best part of it is that even with this on top of this impressive comfort, right, the car actually handles very, very well. I mean, you can take a fast sweeping bend with a fair degree of confidence. This is a chassis that on winding roads like this, right, gives you a lot of confidence to push the car on. And of course, we're not talking about pushing it like a sports car, no, but it does not make you feel nervous, and it gives you that feeling of control as you drive this car. And that is something very important for a family vehicle, because when you're driving with your family, right, yes, you're not going to drive it enthusiastically, but you also want that feeling of safety and security when you are going through less than ideal roads. The Outlander gives you that kind of feeling. Okay, so the Convoy making a quick stop somewhere here just before Belum, and I'm going to take this opportunity to do a quick walk around of the Outlander which I'm driving today. So this is the Outlander 2.4, the higher of two available specs. Now, between the Outlander 2.0 and 2.4, actually the 2.0 also is pretty well equipped, okay? Notable difference for the 2.0 will be smaller rim size. The 2.4 here has 18s, the 2.0 has 17s. Hi Bobby. Hi, say hi to Bobby's audience. Hi guys. Hi. Alright, so the 2.0 would come with halogen headlights, but they give halogen projectors, which is still pretty decent looking. The 2.4 here gets LEDs complete with daytime running lights. 2.0 also gets daytime running lights. And look at this face, right? I think this is definitely a very, you know, it has a very transformer kind of face, and it's like a very sci-fi kind of look, so it looks very futuristic. I think one of the Outlander's standout feature is its styling. Really, it is a very, very well styled, very handsome SUV. Okay, we come look at the back. Right, so not too bad looking from the back either. This is the facelifted version of the Outlander. Malaysia never got the pre-facelift Outlander, so this is the facelifted version of the Outlander. The styling all has been a bit better refined, more better resolved. Okay, you got LED tail lights, and you get rear fog lights as well. Okay, rear fog lights this side. This is the fog light, and you get reverse light. Okay, so just a bit of what you call it, trivia. Fog lights, right, will always be on the driver's side. So if this car was in Europe, in a left-hand drive country, the fog lamp will be on the left side.
This is the camera, right?
Correct. Yes.
And the camera is what? The one on
the 360 degree camera.
Oh, 360.
Okay.
Okay,
damn yeah, I want this one.
And then this is what?
ESC, Electronic Stability Control.
The one that looks like credit card.
Right, getting ready to move. Oh my god, what's happening there? Okay guys, it's official. I'm working with a bunch of monkeys.
Keep it tight, everyone. Keep it tight.
Okay, so our journey continues from Belum. Now it's 12:40. I'm hungry. Amirul's hungry.
Everyone's hungry.
Everyone is hungry. We are supposed to head to Kota Bharu for lunch, but that may be a bit ambitious. So looks like we are targeting lunch at Jeli. Or is it pronounced Jeli?
Jeli.
Jeli, Jeli Kelantan. Okay. Jeli Kelantan. This Outlander's chassis really is not bad, man. I am very, very impressed by this. Alright guys, so now making a lunch stop here in the small town of Jeli in Kelantan, and while everybody is enjoying their KFC, I'm just sitting in the Outlander enjoying the aircon and looking through some of the features available in this car. So one major change of the Outlander from before is that there is from beginning 2018, the 2.4 litre Outlander now gets electronic parking brake, replacing the mechanical handbrake that came before. Okay, and so it immediately lends this whole space a more premium, a more spacious look. Okay, then you have, of course, the 4-wheel drive control button here to toggle between the various 4-wheel drive operating modes. And here, check this out, you even get ventilated seats. Okay, you even get heated seats rather, and passenger side and driver side, right? Of course, you also get two USB ports, one charging 2.1 amps, the other one charging 1.5 amps. And behind here, inside this center console box, you also get a 12-volt socket and another USB port in there. So pretty well stocked with USB ports. Alright, getting ready to hit the road again. Amirul has vacated the passenger seat here to join his colleagues to shoot some video. So later he'll be back here next to me lah. Meanwhile, right now it's 3 p.m. and pushing on to Kota Bharu, and finally on to Kuala Terengganu. Hey guys, we're still on our way to Kota Bharu, driving through some Kelantanese village. It's a sparsely populated area, you know, accustomed to a slow pace of life. So we're just cruising our way through these roads. Of course, there's also slow moving traffic in front, but not trying anything too fancy, and just really relaxing, chilling and enjoying the scenery. Don't often get to see this much green on a regular basis back home. Okay, so if we are just driving into this very interesting place called Sungai Golok. Apparently this is a duty-free town. Don't see any interesting duty-free shops here to be sure.
Is this like the prelude to Evo and Euro macam Thailand je?
So yeah,
Kan jalan pun macam ada sikit macam Thailand.
this place does have a bit of a Thailand feel to it, but of course, if you remember our history, right, Malaysia's history,
Semua Thailand expert ni.
Kelantan used to be a
I learned from my
colony
chief teman Eugene kan.
of Kelantan used to be a Thai colony, so there's naturally a lot of Thai influence in this state. So yeah, it is the look and feel is very reminiscent of Thailand. The only thing is that you don't have the Thai words, you still have Malay words here, but yeah.
Let's go slow here because a lot of civilians around.
Oh, custom check
Narrow road guys. There's an Alpiza on the left. The fair lady cabriolet on the right. Okay, Evo Enduro participant. After this checkpoint, you can turn left.
Ah, the zone duty free. It's okay lah, I'll pass.
Now there's a checkpoint, careful. Finally, the checkpoint with the check.
Okay, so approaching the customs checkpoint to exit Sungai Golok. Oh no, sorry, this is Rantau Panjang. But to exit the Sungai Golok duty free area lah. Better off this before say anything. So we are driving past this town, this village called Kampung Bunut Susu. Anybody here from Kampung Bunut Susu? Drop me a line in the comment section, please. Wow, we've got ourselves into an interesting. This is quite a sight, eh? Okay, so we're driving through a super narrow road with, well, sawah padi and swamp either side.
First, I want to climb back into the Jeli. Left my phone there.
Ah, kids playing in the river. Now I remember testing the Outlander, well, 2 years ago. It was my first, I remember it was my first media drive while I was working with Carlist. At that time, right, I remember the Outlander at that time was CBU from Japan. And I distinctly remember that car being, well, it was good value, but it also felt distinctly average to drive. Suspension was so-so in comfort, handling was okay, but the engine was just ridiculously thirsty. I mean, it emptied the fuel tank from KL to JB one way, that's it. So now, today, I drive the locally assembled Outlander, and I find myself very pleasantly surprised with this car. This car, it feels almost like Mitsubishi took all the rough edges of the Outlander, you know, that I tested 2 years ago, polished them all, and made this a much more accomplished car. Now, of course, the thing is that the biggest criticism of the Outlander is that it lacks aircon vents for the rear passengers, and that's something that still has not been resolved, and I'm told cannot be resolved until a full model change, because Mitsubishi did not design aircon ducts for rear passengers. Yeah, don't ask me why, but that's what they did not do. So, but you see, right, the thing is that one weakness aside, the Outlander really does not have any negative points to pick on, you know, when you view it in the context of a family SUV. Okay, a 7-seater family SUV. It has a decently powerful engine. It has, you know, it is pleasantly spacious inside. The ride is supremely comfortable. In fact, I would say the chassis overall, the setup of this chassis is simply first rate. Yeah, it is comfortable, and at the same time, it inspires confidence in its handling. Okay, and of course, when you look at on paper, the Outlander offers you a lot for the money. I mean, for 130 over K for the 2.0 or 140 odd K for the 2.4, of course pre SST. The Outlander, for starters, gives you 6 airbags as standard. It gives you LED daytime running lights as standard. It gives you all-wheel drive as standard. Now, of course, I'm a bit conservative when it comes to my SUVs. I always have a preference for an all-wheel driven SUV. Okay, so the Outlander at the very least ticks this box, and you know, I mean, other SUVs also offer you the option of all-wheel drive if you so prefer, but none of them at the 130 over 1,000 price bracket. Okay, so now of course the argument against all-wheel drive is that all-wheel drive is, it adds fuel consumption. But the Outlander has an intelligent all-wheel drive system that functions as a front-wheel drive by default. It routes power to the rear when you need it. So it is, when it detects that you need that extra traction at the back, that's when it routes power to the rear. So it gives you pretty much the benefits, the traction benefits of all-wheel drive, whilst at the same time almost closely matching the fuel economy of a front-wheel drive car. And Mitsubishi Motors, right, in recent years, I mean, we always remember the good old days that when Mitsubishi made cars like the Galant VR4, the Lancer Evo, or the Colt, the Mirage, Cyborg, and all these cars. With the Outlander, Mitsubishi shows, right, they still have it in them to engineer a chassis that truly sparkles. They have that know-how to calibrate and to tune a chassis that satisfies the enthusiast. And all being said, right, I mean, my whole day driving this Outlander, yes, I do feel the engine could do with a bit more power, but I absolutely enjoyed driving this car. It gave me so much confidence that, along the twisty roads, I have no problems keeping up with cars like the Volvo V40 with 250 horsepower, the Mercedes AMG C43 with 360 horsepower, the GLA 45 with 380 horsepower, or the Volvo XC60 with 400 horsepower. All, none of these cars were left the Outlander for dead. I mean, the Outlander, of course, they can build quite a gap on a straight road, but on a winding road, the Outlander just kept up with them. Yeah. So this is a very, very capable SUV that, amazingly, is better to drive than most of us would expect. Okay, so we have reached Kota Bharu. This is the State Palace, and that's the handsome GC Ma there. Alright, so here's the Outlander. Let me show you some features of it. And okay, so the Outlander has a powered tailgate. The power tailgate of the Outlander is very interesting because, right, it only offers power closing. Okay, press the button, it closes. But to open, you actually have to lift the tailgate up, and of course these two struts will then gently push the tailgate up. Okay, why is it so? It is so that Mitsubishi is able to offer a powered tailgate using a relatively compact mechanism. So they only have to build a compact mechanism to pull the tailgate down, but they don't have to worry about using costly pneumatic struts to push it up, which is very, very ingenious. Okay, so as you can see, the back, the cargo area is loaded with our things. And interestingly enough, very thoughtful enough, there is a 12-volt socket here. Okay, there's a 12-volt socket here, and this is what you call it. There's this little storage bins here which you can chuck away small items. And look at this. Okay, so this is where the seats fold up. This is the folding point where the seats fold up. So if you lift the back seats up, right, you still have about this much of cargo room available, which is not bad. So underneath here, there's another compartment here which you can store away small items. Alright, so once again, let's try the power closing. Alright, just refueled the cars. Now we are departing Kota Bharu. for the last leg of our second day journey to our overnight stop tonight in Kuala Terengganu. We welcome Amirul back from his colleagues. Thanks for taking over the wheel, man. It's a long day for me. Cukup lah, aku mungkin nak tidur sekejap.
I was expecting that. Okay. You can take.
You don't mind Gonna steep So one more thing about the Outlander, right? The last time that I drove this car, I remember it was a crazy ass thirsty, man. This car. We went KL, JB, one tank, Kautim. This time around, we drove from Penang to Kota Bharu, and without any and these are all not highways, these are B roads, and on some occasions we actually have to accelerate quite hard. We still had about a bit more than a quarter tank left in the car, which is not bad. So maybe Mitsubishi did a bit of tweaks to the engine management and helped improve the fuel economy a little. Fantastic. Okay, so it's past 7 p.m. We are still 94 kilometers from Kuala Terengganu. Well, looks like we're running a bit late. Not sure if we will reach. I'm not sure what time we will reach KT, but chances are we'll have to negotiate quite a stretch of that 94 kilometers without daylight. So it's going to be a challenge. Amirul, you up for it?
Sorry?
Amirul, you up for it?
I'm good.
You're good. Okay, good. So, going to be a challenge driving through these trunk roads at night, especially when you come up to slow traffic, right? You have you have next to no opportunity to overtake. Yeah. It's past 8:30. We are still some distance off Kuala Terengganu, driving through trunk roads in the dark, caught behind a slow line of traffic, and because at night your visibility is very poor, right? You cannot take too many liberties when you overtake. So if you come up to slow traffic, you just have to bear with it and wait for a really clear chance before you pass. But yeah, driving trunk roads at night is an exercise of incredible focus. Alright, yes, we are almost reaching our final stop, the Crystal Mosque of Kuala Terengganu. Okay, so it's past 9 and just reached Terengganu, and well, that's the Crystal Mosque. Okay, you see somewhere in the background, right? That's the Crystal Mosque. So a bit late, can't take any pictures. Have to be back tomorrow morning, take a quick picture, and then head off for our journey tomorrow. So today, right, day 2 of COM Convoy, we have covered the entire span. We have spanned the entire width of Peninsular Malaysia. Tomorrow, we are going to cover the entire length of East Malaysia. So we'll be departing Terengganu and we'll be going all the way down to Johor Bahru. Very exciting stuff. Okay, so very tiring stuff also. Okay, gotta go dinner now, then sleep.